Please hold, good sir. I'll be right back.
Urban Meyer.
Don't start with me.
Yo, all right, so just a heads up, guys. Welcome. We got, we're gonna sit yourself down. We're gonna run some duos today. We're gonna have some fun with it. What happened to my headset? We get exclamation point headset in chat.
All right, brother.
Well, hello.
Oh, hey.
How's it going?
It goes so well, my friend.
Tell me what's well.
The ability to jump into such a relaxing, enjoyable, carefree experience with nothing but the best of feelings and vibes in classic World of Warcraft. After a long, hard day in the mines of Tarkov.
Have you been changing gears, or are you doing that on stream or off stream?
A little bit of both.
Ooh, well, can I? All right, I have not seen you play WoW, but I'm gonna guess you are Alliance.
I'm offended.
Oh, okay. Let me. All right. So I'm 0 for 1. All right. I'm gonna guess your race. I'm gonna say Tauren.
0 for 2. Swing and a miss.
All right. And class, I'm gonna say. All right. You're definitely not a healer. You're not a hunter. You, sir, are a rogue.
Got him.
0 for 3.
No. You nailed it, dude.
Okay.
Nailed it. Well done.
So what are you?
Undead rogue.
Undead would have been the last one. Why undead?
Will the Forsaken. PvP. You know, we're all about getting in there.
I know, but aren't you just bones?
What's wrong with bones?
I mean, nothing. But you got it. I mean, well, all right. What would be your backup race?
Troll.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's like perfect alignment.
What are you trying to say?
You want to start?
So did you play Once Upon a Time?
So I played a vanilla, and I played through Burning Crusade, and then I pulled the ripcord.
All right, I gotta get my Dan guesses here. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Get in there. Let's see.
Okay. I'm gonna actually pull up my old character if I can find it while you're doing this.
Okay.
All right, take your shot. No, go ahead. So Alliance or Horde? What do you think?
I think Alliance.
Okay. I mean, hey, you're 1 for 1.
I think Night Elf.
Swing and a miss. High fastball in the outside corner pocket.
Ugh. And man, it is Warrior Hunter. I feel strongly about this. I'm gonna go Warrior.
You, my friend, know me 33% more than I know you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a redo on the race. So you got Alliance and Warrior correct.
Oh, okay.
So take one more shot at a race here.
I'm gonna go Gnome, actually. And Gnome Warrior.
What makes you select Gnome?
Because Dan walks to the beat of his own drum. There's nothing more, you know, I don't even know the best way to put this. Less suspecting than a you know, nice little gnome warrior.
All right, I'd say you're in the family, but we were a dwarven warrior.
Dwarven warrior.
Yeah.
Why dwarf? What was your reasoning for dwarf?
I think because it was the most relatable in terms of things that I had known or read before.
Okay.
So
Tolkien vibe?
Yeah, but why did you pick Skelly Boys?
Truly the PvP stat. Like just thinking, you know, the racials, you know what I'm saying? Even at 13, just dialed into the racials.
Full min-max sweaty
Absolutely.
PvP. When did you first get in?
So sweaty. The very beginning of classic vanilla. I played vanilla and I played Burning Crusade religiously.
Did you play any other online games prior to WoW?
Yeah. I played Counter-Strike 1.6.
Okay.
Day of Defeat.
Okay.
Call of Duty 2. I played Star Wars Galaxies.
Ooh.
So I did play an MMO.
Okay. Was that your first MMO you played?
Yeah.
What did you like it?
Star Wars Galaxies is probably the greatest MMO of all time.
Why do you say that?
I played vanilla. The mechanics were just so incredibly ahead of its time, man. Like what could be was just incredible. What they accomplished in that game was nuts. I mean, to the point where people have run it back. I mean, they've reverse engineered it, like from a community basis, which is a project that's almost done, which would be exciting, but the graphics are just so far dated. Like it's bad, man. Like Classic still has like a certain amount of aesthetics. That's okay, I think, by today's standards. Star Wars Galaxies would not be okay at all. So that project's dead on arrival, but you know, it'll be great for the people who are nostalgic and want to play through and enjoy it.
It's like a community server / mod, or
right. Yeah. It's just such a detail oriented game, you know. There's no like two items that are the same.
You're gonna try it though at least once, right? Or you're not even gonna dip your...
Oh, I already have.
Oh, you have?
I mean, you can jump in there and play it. Yeah, I've played it over the years. I mean, this is like this project's been being worked on for like the last 10 years. So.
Well, cool.
But you can actually play that and stream it legally because Sony Online Entertainment doesn't host those servers or like own the licenses for it anymore. So
is that how that works? Like you can't do like player-based servers unless X, Y, or Z?
Yeah.
Oh, so like,
they also have like there's a threat of losing their copyright to the intellectual property too. That was like the thing with WoW. If they allowed those servers to do their thing, then it like threatened their clause or their claim to the IP.
So WoW, you can't stream WoW custom servers?
Exactly.
Wow. No pun intended. Did you ever play EverQuest?
I did not. No, EverQuest was, I don't think I was quite there yet. I mean, when I first started playing like these other games, it was on 56K. So, I mean, we had one like family computer. I was telling these guys that like my brother and I would have to switch off like in hour intervals.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, every single time, you know, somebody picked up the phone, booted offline. Like,
that's what I was gonna say. Did you ever like your brother was like around like the 50-minute marker and you accidentally picked up the old rotary phone? Oh, sorry, bro, I forgot. Oops, it's my turn. Did you ever give one? Yeah, it happens sometimes.
Well, you know, he was the instigator. He was younger, so.
Dude, I think in a different life, especially with your abilities and your ability to dial in PvP, I think you would have loved Ultima Online because it took like the loot permanence of Escape from Tarkov and the community of Star Wars Galaxy, and it was literally the best MMO of all time.
Oh yeah? Yeah. I've heard good things. I've heard a lot of good things. I just wasn't fortunate enough to get in.
I've not been so juiced about a game since Ultima Online that I am in Tarkov. Because what other game, let me ask this, what other game have you played where when you die, you lose all your stuff? Like, and it matters. I've never played a game like that since Ultima Online.
Well, dungeon crawlers, you know what I mean? Like Diablo 2, hardcore, that kind of thing. You lose your character. It's gone.
But even with that, it's kind of like, it's more single player, right? I mean, I know you interact with other players, but... Or is
it doesn't have to be as collaborative.
Yeah.
I mean, Daisy standalone for me was obviously massive, right? I mean, it's a full reset, and that's what I built the channel on. So yeah, I obviously have an affinity for that kind of game.
You guys played that last week, right?
We did.
How did it go?
I mean, well, I had a great time playing with my friends, Dan. Great time spending time with the lads.
How was the game though?
With little brother watching it, let's just say it was bad.
Like, was the game fun, but you had interesting interactions, or the game just was not fun?
It's a shell of what it was, man. Okay. And it's just disappointing. So
that's a very clean and a positive way to deliver a message where everyone gets, they get what you're putting down. You know?
Yeah. It's a shame. I wished for better things,
but you
for its future. But
you want to queue up a little duo scav run, just kind of ease into it here.
Sure, that sounds good.
What's your player name nowadays? I know it changes every wipe.
We are now on this one, Minji EO.
Okay. How do you want to do this? Because
completely up to you.
Let's go.
So this is like not even an account that I play on regularly now. I've been doing hardcore for a while.
We're not good enough for your main. You're giving us your side piece.
So this is my main. In fact, I would never give Dan the side piece. Nah, I don't want to compromise the integrity of the hardcore challenge.
I get it. What's your rule set? Let's just go shoreline morning.
Sure.
And what's the criteria for your hardcore challenge?
Same as deadly. To be honest, it's I've switched it up like many times since I started doing hardcore like a bunch of wipes ago, and I've always like tried to like keep it innovative, but I haven't done this like very like the core version of it in a very long time. So I kind of went back to it this time. So it's not anything too crazy. Can't use traders to buy anything.
Okay.
Can't do scav runs. Can't insure. Can't basically put anything inside of your container other than keys and the money that you loot.
Can I ask you, what's the point of money if you can't buy anything from the traders? Can you flea market?
So the one thing that I can do is I can use rubles. Mm-hmm. So yeah, every monetary thing has like something I can do with it. So the rubles I can put towards containers. That's one thing I can buy.
Okay.
If I can save that amount of money, right? So I can only get cash from cash registers, like in-game or like pockets of scavs, or I get to keep my money from task rewards.
Okay, so it's like earned money, not like sold money.
Right. Okay. Exactly. If I sell something, I have to delete the cash, but I still can do that to get the transaction money up so I can level the trader.
What for you has been the most compelling part of the hardcore challenge?
Different objectives, like just completely looking at different ways to play the game. Mm-hmm. Avoiding running the same kit over and over again is big. Doing a lot of pistol runs is a lot of fun. Every single kill is basically like a big come up. Mm-hmm. So it gets the blood pumping a little bit more than usual, which is nice.
Cool. And then what's the most like challenging or minkest part of the entire challenge?
You know, somebody asked me that today. They were like, what's the biggest thing that was the hardest part of this? And honestly, it's the same things that are challenging in a normal run. None of the restrictions from the hardcore challenge are necessarily too challenging. It just changes the way you play. The difficulty still lies in, is the server stable? And am I going to run into someone who's maybe not playing under the same, rule set and regulations as me?
Oh, okay. I mean, that's
really it. Truly.
I got to throw this one out there. Have you done a hardcore labs, or how far out from you are you doing that? Because I would imagine that's essentially like you're mortgaging the house, going all in, emptying the savings account, 401k, and going in. Have you done one yet? So
I have done one, and it will probably be my last.
What happened?
No, I think that so there's a lot of talk of cheaters on labs, and I don't think that that's the case. I think that it's a mostly overblown scenario. I do think that the map itself is so unoptimized that wonky things happen that make it seem like maybe somebody is playing illegitimately when that's not even necessarily the case. It's probably like the least it's the least consistent map. And so if I'm doing hardcore and I'm going all in, I would rather do that on any other map where I feel like I have a more consistent ability to just like have a fair fight. And that's all I really want, right? That's all I can ask for.
Yeah.
So I avoid labs for the most part, even on my regular account. I just really haven't played it.
Really?
Not in a long time.
Wow.
I think it's gotten worse. So I don't know.
Got it. Hey,
Yeah.
this matching thing should we back out?
It's not ideal. We should definitely give it another whirl here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, that's surprising because like, when you talk about like there being potential hackers or anything, I wonder if that comes from like labs runs can be so emotional. You know what I mean? Like you're not going in there with a pistol, or if you are, I mean, that's a whole different story, you know? So I don't know. Like I did our labs run last night, and it's just like it's like playing the game on steroids. But I also felt like there was some like stuttering and stuff like that. So
right. Yeah, I think part of it is some people's emotions, and again, so what we've seen is that the game doesn't respond well to characters loading into a match. Whenever that happens, it affects the server in a negative way.
Oh,
so
really?
When you have, yeah, and that's been like, I mean, we've seen that since like the beginning of the game, really. Like when people used to spawn at varied times, like very varied times, it used to be a lot more staggered for like player spawns, up to like 20-30 minutes late as a PMC. And so you would see that and you would know when it happened because it was so affecting the servers, right? You could tell. And I think that because they've created the system where every single time an extract is triggered, you get these raiders to spawn in, you're basically forcing that scenario on the server over and over and over again throughout it. And that, I think that's like the core of the issues that you see. So
based on the building blocks that are in place to like make like the change overnight without instituting anything new, how would you change labs to make it more stable? Would you just turn the buttons off?
Honestly, I would do exactly what Battlestate's doing and wait to see how the next Unity update affects things. Yeah.
Because
which is not ideal, but honestly, that's such a massive change that for them to invest resources in anything other, like for them to invest resources in optimization right now, it could all just like be completely time wasted, right? That could all fly out the window the second that this Unity update gets implemented. So
the Unity does like a one major update every so often, or what?
No, this is like the only time this will ever happen for Tarkov. Basically, it's like a massive change in, well, hopefully what is hoped to be a massive change for performance for the Unity engine itself. And so they're going to transfer everything over to the updated engine and hope that has positive impact for preventing stutters and, you know, increased network performance, etc.
Is that
it
Unity
should have an impact on multiple things?
Is that new engine out yet, or it's still in development?
It's out.
Okay.
And they're in the process of making it happen.
Like porting Tarkov from old.
Exactly.
Oh.
Sure.
This has been your engineering programming up Tarkov update with Markstrom TV at twitch.tv/Markstrom. No TV, right? No TV on Markstrom.
No more TV.
Did you dropped it?
Yeah. I think we've gotten rid of it for about a year now. It's just Mark, but it was originally Markstrom TV, and a lot of my social is Markstrom TV.
What was your decision to cut it?
So I think TV obviously has like a lot more negative connotation these days on Twitch than it used to. Back in the day, there's like people would just throw on TV to get the name that they wanted, rather than to make the distinction that you're a broadcaster, right? There weren't all these BRs once upon a time where it was showing you or showing other people your name, right? So because of that, I think we end up seeing, people feel like people are, advertising themselves literally everywhere they go. Every single time they kill somebody, it's an advertisement for their own broadcast, TTV, by the way, that kind of thing. Which I get. I understand like both sides of that argument. Yeah. I understand the grind. I understand trying to get those first few years in there. I get that too. And I don't think any of it bothers me necessarily. I'm gonna do a little looting in this area. Yeah. Cool with that.
But for you, it's just like, all right, it's time for me to drop it.
It was, yeah. I mean, it was part that. Like the only person who had TV back in the day was Gold Glove that I can remember that I watched. They're like old school DayZ dude. And yeah, like Markstrom was taken. So, and I knew I wanted Markstrom as a handle. So I said, all right, screw it. It's Markstrom TV.
Oh,
That's a grenade right there.
yeah. So how did you go about removing it from your handle on Twitch?
So there was a person who was active, who was like a view, like he didn't stream, at least not often. It was just a young Swedish kid. I had to reach out to him and ask if he would change it. And he was the nicest, coolest dude about it. Very happy to, totally understood. It's like, yeah, man, I got no problem. I'll change my name. Like I was going to offer him, you know, like the hookup, you know, so like I was willing because I really wanted it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was really cool about it. He changed it and then I had to talk to Twitch. But typically you can't make that happen. So I had to wait for 6 months also for me to be able to change it like through the system.
Got it. What does that individual still hang out in your community? Has he been gone?
So that person came through like one time ever, like, oh shit, we have the same name.
Oh.
Which was like when I was playing DayZ way back when. But I had all of my moderation team back then follow him to see if he was ever online so I could actually talk to him or reach out.
Yeah.
Because that was like really my only way. And yeah, he just happened to go online and then I reached out. But yeah, he pops in every now and again. We actually just picked up another Markstrom something or other with like a different character for the O.
I gotta ask you, what, like I've never heard that name before. I thought it was like pretty unique. What is it from something?
Yeah, it's a very common Scandinavian last name.
Are you Scandinavian? I'm
not. Well, actually, technically, I have 13% Scandinavian. I just did a 23andMe, which was awesome, by the way.
Oh, hold on, I gotta ask you on that. But
yeah.
So why were you drawn to the name Markstrom? Because your name's not Mark in real life. I know that for a fact.
It is indeed a fact. I always made my MMO character, like World of Warcraft characters, hockey player last names because I hated naming my characters. Hated it. Yeah,
So,
hated coming up with names. It was a miserable experience for me.
So did you have like an Iserman? Did you have like an Iserman and a Fedorov, or like is that what you did?
I had a Zetterberg.
Okay.
It's typically I would go with like lesser known players.
Okay.
Like typically prospects. So this Jacob Markstrom, was he was on the farm team for the Florida Panthers. So he was like 15 or 16 years old and like this like prodigy goaltender who's supposed to be the future. Well, as it turns out, he's pretty goddamn good, and now he works. He's the goaltender for Vancouver Canucks for the last many years. So unfortunately, he's got some of my handles. So you know, maybe we'll have words one day.
So you in hindsight, you should have picked a bad prospect.
Yeah, way worse, man. I needed him to be terrible.
Were there any other like members on that farm team you're like that you were, what is this pool down here? Is that new?
Dan.
What? I'm not even I've never seen this. How long has this been here? I'm not even joking.
Since the resort was added to
Really? Did you have to have a key to get down here or something?
No.
I've never. What is this floor? I always thought the downstairs were just like, it was always closed off.
So only on the west side of the resort can you come down here.
It's like a new game.
If you try to go downstairs on the east side, there are like little gratings, right?
Yeah, that's what I always thought it was. Is there any good loot?
There's an extract over there. Yeah, there's a key card spawn down here for the labs.
I mean, we could have been doing the backstroke, you know, for the past year and a half.
Ages.
That's pretty amazing.
Next Phelps of Tarkov.
Were there any other prospects? There's a gym here too. Come on, I've never even seen anyone play. Like, I watch Tarkov, no one comes down here, pumps iron, nothing. We got bench, we got treadmills, we got static, but I feel like you like warped us into like World 8-8 on Mario or something.
All I'm saying is I've been killing the home gym game lately. It's been nice.
Have you been working out at home?
Yeah, I finally decided that my schedule, I get too much anxiety, like leaving the house to go to the gym and spending time there and how much time I spend there, and I don't get to really enjoy it. So the process just isn't great. To be able to go out into my garage, I don't experience any of that anxiety about like getting things done. And I end up being much more consistent.
Like, do you feel like you're like wasting time going to the gym? Is that what you mean by like anxiety?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like am I best utilizing my time? How much time am I spending here? I still got to drive home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like, you know, if it's busy, I just I'm beyond triggered. You know what I mean? It's not those people's fault.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to, you know, wait on this, wait on that. I just want to get my workout in and, you know, get in, get out.
So would you buy like a Bowflex or something? A suit, Thigh Master? Would you buy for your home gym?
So I got the 3-stage adjustable Bowflex bench.
You got a Bowflex for real?
It's funny. They make things that are not useless now in 2019. But truthfully, they don't do the whole sorry, we should go to the second floor. They don't do the whole you know. Oh yep.
Is there another door to get back in there? Oh, Kobe. I'm opening it.
Each side of it.
Yeah. I opened that back door.
Oh, I dead. Okay.
You're dead?
Yeah, I caught a grenade that I didn't make the sound for it, unfortunately.
I'm just rushing. Well, so about that Bowflex. Does it look the same? Like it has like the pieces of wood that bend?
No. It's nothing like that. No, so like the bench it's just a 3-stage bench. It's just a standalone bench.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Incline, flat, decline.
Okay.
Very plain. And then Bowflex also makes adjustable dumbbells from like 5 to 50 pounds, and you just spin the tumblers on the end, and it picks up the weight out of like the bracket. And then that's how much weight you have.
To me, that's wizardry. I mean? That makes no sense
wild,
to me.
Right? So it's crazy engineering.
So you're talking really about a dumbbell that could be up to 100 pounds. You hit a button and then it weighs 25. You gotta wake up early in the morning to tell me that Gandalf the Grey doesn't have something to do with that. How does that even remotely work? Yeah,
it's also next level stuff. Like arguably Gandalf the White.
But what does it do? How does it do that?
So you see it happen. It's not like this all inclusive and then you're still picking up the same thing. You see that there are there's slotted weights, just like you would see that you would slide onto like a barbell or something. But it picks them up from like a tray. And if you put it to less weight, it just grabs less of them on the way up.
Yeah, but
does that make sense?
Yeah, but aren't the plates in the dumbbell though?
No, you still see the physical plates sitting in the tray after you lift it out if you didn't grab the max amount of weight.
See, I thought it was all in the dumbbell and you twist it and then sometimes,
I get what you're saying.
But it's not like that.
It's not quite like that.
Do they make some like that?
I don't think that's possible.
Well, I mean, that's what I was envisioning.
Some Gandalf stuff right there.
Well, it's like if you would have told me before we went on our raid, you're like, yo, there's a full-size Olympic pool and weight room and Escape from Tarkov on Shoreline. That's how I would have felt. Yeah, I'm like, there's no chance.
Over here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with just an average gear set. But so I wanted to ask you, were there any other close prospects you were considering using outside of Markstrom? No one even remotely close.
Not really. I mean, there's like a few other prospects for the Florida Panthers who all panned out to be great, so it didn't. I would have had issues regardless.
And you came up with that naming convention when you were like 11, 12 years old?
Very young. Yeah.
I get it.
I hated the because MMO character naming was that was an invested amount of time. And if you misname your character and you end up hating it like 2 months in, there's not a whole lot you could do about it back then. Now it's a microtransaction to be able to change your name in like any game, right? But,
yeah.
Because they'd realize that wait, we could just make money off of this. Why would we not? But once upon a time, that wasn't a thing. So yeah.
No, I can remember doing that, but you weren't about. Well, I guess that might have been a little pre-random name generation. So you like at least wanted to have some control.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So
right.
Markstrom just stuck, and then I used it for pretty much every game ever since, and yeah, here we are.
Do you think there's probably a chance that you could meet the other Markstrom? I'm not going to call him the real Markstrom, so? But the other Markstrom. Where does he play? I appreciate
that. It's kind of you. Vancouver.
And is he like a top 5 goalie?
I'd give him probably top 10. I mean, he is a worldwide. I mean, what are there, 36 teams? He's a top 10 starting goalie for sure. I don't know about top 5. I also, in all fairness, have not followed the NHL incredibly closely the last few years.
Yeah.
I've been busy of sorts.
That's why when you said Markstrom is like a whatever huge goalie, I'm like, oh, I've never heard of him. You know what I mean? I'm like, you're the Markstrom I know.
My man.
Where do you want to go here?
Wherever you want.
What are you feeling?
Let's go to either interchange or customs. I'll narrow it down.
Let's work our way up. Let's go custies and then interchange.
All right, custies it is.
So workout wise, so you're like, okay, I had enough going to the gym. You buy the Bowflex. Like, yeah, there's like you could have went to your local Meijer, Walmart, picked up.
No, I mean that's what they sell there now.
Oh, really?
That is what I did. Yeah.
Is it
it's different.
Is it bolted to the ground, or you just got it?
It is not. It's not. It's not an Olympic bench. There's no barbell to it. For clarity, it's literally just the bench.
Oh, the adjustable bench.
It's just the adjustable bench, right?
So what's your
and the dumbbells? So I just do dumbbells for the most part. I have a pull-up bar.
Okay.
Jump rope, ab roller, and a mat, and that's about it.
Okay. What's your weekly schedule look like? Ideally, how many times you hit in the garage?
5 at least.
Okay.
And then run as many mornings as I can manage to get up and run.
Okay. And then when you're in there in the garage throwing the weights around, you do like a body part a day, or what are you looking like?
Yeah, usually like a muscle group a day. It depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'll split arms if I feel like throwing abs in there too. It's a pretty typical like bro split for the most part.
Did you I don't know what a bro split is, but did you find the plan online, or is it just something you kind of put together yourself?
So I used to be a personal trainer.
You did?
In college, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you were always a DAE smart guy. Not that trainers can't be DAE smart guys, but I thought you'd be so busy like studying that you didn't have time to do it.
That's what ended up happening. I got a personal training license when I was 19 through the American Council on Exercise, ACE, and I had to like do the testing, whatever, to get certified and all that. And I did it all. And my plan was to be able to like work that in conjunction with my schedule. And then I did the double major and ended up with like no time to be able to really like, train on my own or I had like my own little independent venture for a minute, but it didn't last long.
Did you ever pick up any clients, or just kind of never got to?
Mostly friends.
Okay.
Mostly friends. Yeah, I trained a lot of friends until I ran out of time.
So for you, it's just like, hey, this old hat for you. You put together a plan that.
Yeah, and so like having been doing that kind of thing for a while, I know my body pretty well. I know what it responds well to, right? Yeah.
So are you more like more reps, less weight, or heavy weight, less reps?
So I don't have like any aspirations or personal goals for high weight necessarily, or any kind of like powerlifting. Definitely more like functional fitness, and I'm a stickler for form and stuff like that. I'm not trying to get injured or anything like that. So. Yeah.
Dude, I found the biggest thing, the largest benefit of working out is mental clarity. Like I can't
100%.
I can't even like. There's not even a close second. You know?
Yeah, I put so. I think so. I named. We had that. I had hit it with like an entire rant yesterday. I said the two biggest things that you get out of consistent daily exercise is mental clarity and day-to-day energy level.
Which you would think like day-to-day energy, like you would think it's like almost contradictory. Like, oh, you work out, you're gonna be less tired, but it's
right.
It's Gandalf stuff. It's the opposite. I can never. Do you walk and jump this, or do you run and jump it?
Definitely walk.
Okay.
Just walk to the edge and then jump. Yeah, if you sprint at all, it usually messes me up.
Yeah. Attempt number 6 here. It's all right. You know, try again. All right, we've done it. Yo, by the way, if you guys, at least on my side, we are squad streaming, so you can see a high-level perspective Tarkov player if you want to check out Markstrom's perspective, and you can watch us try to jump the fence 8 times if you want to check out my perspective.
There you go.
I mean, look, I'm just shooting straight, you know?
In all fairness, you reminded me to actually click start squad stream there.
Yeah, there you go.
Good stuff.
I just feel like out of all the games on Twitch, this is the one, in my opinion, that benefits the most from squad streaming.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, that's not biased at all, you know? Because both play a heck of a lot of Tarkov. Have you been... I saw like a couple weeks ago you sprinkled in some Gungeon. What did you think of it?
I love Gungeon. I watched you play Gungeon. I said to myself, this is a game that I could get down on. Monster D-Face has been yelling at me to get in some roguelike games for a while now.
Yeah.
Just knowing that I would enjoy it, and I am addicted. Player dead ahead towards... There's a little scav towards the pit over there.
You got a scope on that bad boy? I saw him.
Got a little Valde, yeah. What are you running over there? Let me get a good look at you. Okay.
Cool. You know,
Nice.
hey, pretty fancy. AK.
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, it doesn't take much.
That's right.
It's the beautiful thing about the game. It doesn't take much.
So you've been enjoying that? Anything else on your game rotation list lately?
I would say, so we played Layers of Fear 2. And I was a big proponent for Layers of Fear 1 and Observer by Bloober Team. And I too was disappointed by Layers of Fear 2.
Is that like
psychological thriller / horror?
Single player? Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
All right. You think we're gonna see any spice up here or no? I think we're too late.
I don't think we're ever too late.
All right.
What are you looking for? Where you want to go in? Little 3-story juice?
Yeah.
A mark trim, maybe?
I haven't got a marked key yet this season, but I'm optimistic.
Okay.
So what's your process of when you're like, okay, hey, we're playing Tarkov today? How long do you normally stream for?
Like 6 hours, roughly 5.5, 6 hours.
So you hear that? Someone crawling or something?
Watch the door or go up top.
Up here he comes.
Oh, he's coming.
Oh, there he goes.
There he goes. There's another. One more. You watch this door, Dan.
Okay.
You got this.
Ooh, that's a burner out there. Or was that you?
Nope, that was not me.
Is that you running?
It is me running.
Okay.
Yep, I'm on the roof now.
Got him.
There's another. One more. I am low.
Oh.
That's bad. I'm dead. Okay.
What happened?
I ate a grenade.
They chucked it on the roof?
They chucked it on the roof, Dan.
That's 2 runs, 2 Kobe's.
Sometimes you get blown up. He's out there.
All right, I'm just gonna post up in here and see if I can. I'm gonna give it a second here. wait it out, and then I'm gonna go. What, you got a good gun? What else did you have good that I can go save?
If you wanted to swap over to my entire set of gear and run that for the rest of that raid, you should do that. I think that would be a good play.
But I'd like to bring it back for you to.
I have multiple copies of that setup in my inventory as we speak.
Already ready to go?
Ready to rock, Dan.
You have it stuffed in a backpack? How do you...
Pre-prepared.
Wow. You think they're waiting me out?
Oh, yeah.
But... Let's heard some noise. So for sake of brevity, I'm thinking about sprinting and going up there. Would you recommend that or not recommend that?
I think that person is going to be pretty foamed at the mouth to get what I was wearing. So I think they're going to try and make a play here. Whether they go in through the front or the side is questionable. So, yeah, they were definitely out in the grass. They're kind of parallel with the second story, but they've certainly moved since.
When you said they, so there was more than one?
Just one, I believe, left.
Scared money doesn't save Markstrom's gear. Let's go get it here, kid. I mean, it could be camping. So you're out on the balcony, right? Your body was?
I am, yeah.
What were you wearing? What is that?
A black helmet and an alpha.
No, you have Ninja Turtles.
Reddit. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely the turtle. Compliments of reddit.com/r/escape from Tarkov.
I've never even seen that back. Well, I have, but not this season. All right, I'm gonna get your stuff.
Throw it on. Give it a spin.
I'm gonna beeline it. Oh, my man rolls nothing less than a couple 60 drum mags. You kidding me? What's your stash?
100 magazine in the gun.
100?
Yeah, you take a little eyeball at that gun.
How many ruples do you have?
So the only reason I have any of this is I recently played with a friend, another broadcaster, and I knew that I was ill prepared for it. So a community member set me up with a bunch of stuff for that day, which was a very successful day, and I still have a ton left over. So that's where we're at right now.
When you say ill prepared, what do you mean? Like you needed high level stuff?
I had been playing on hardcore for a while, and this account wasn't in a great state, or like ready to, have some gear to roll with another person. So
why would they? There was no one there. Why would they just leave that?
I don't know.
All right, so before we got ambushed, I was asking you, like, all right, so about 6 hours a day, how much of that is Tarky?
Oh, it depends. Tarky's good all day.
Okay.
Really, just you know how it is. Some days servers are hit, some days they miss.
So for a game to find itself on not regular rotation, but just to get a blip on the radar on Markstrom's one, maybe just like a small segment on the daily rotation, what does it have to? What boxes does it have to check for you to consider bringing it on your show?
I mean, definitely like fun enough for me to like want to invest time in it for sure. That's definitely like the most important. If I feel like I can play it and have a good time and be excited and be in good spirits while playing it the whole time, even if the game doesn't go well, that's pretty key,
And to you, what is fun? Like, what makes a game fun?
I think if I can see improvement in myself and my ability to play a game over time, that is very challenging to start, but I feel like I can get the hang of it and I can get better and improve. That provides a lot of value to me. And of course, you know, I think that it provides a lot of fun entertainment value for chat, who gets to see like my progression through the game, right, and get better, and it's an exciting process. So like Dark Souls, for example, is a prime game for that.
Did you beat Dark Souls 1?
Oh yeah, many times.
Oh, you beat it multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Did you progress further in the trilogy, or did you stop with 1?
So I played 3. I've done maybe half of 3 now.
Okay.
I don't like 3 as much as 1. Otherwise, I would have finished it by now for sure.
So that was my next question. Is that on the back burner? Is that like that was thrown in the recycling bin?
I was trying to think. I was trying to decide if I ended up liking Sekiro more than Dark Souls 3. I'm gonna beat one of them next, but I don't know which yet. I really haven't decided.
So you started Sekiro?
Yeah. Really fun. Very different though. I mean, this is still a Soul-style game, but the mechanics and the actual fight mechanics are very different. So it's very different.
Being a fan of Dark Souls, what made you pump the brakes on Dark Souls 3?
The world building is not the same to me. So like Dark Souls 1 is like, to me, it's an artistic masterpiece of being able to look out from one ledge and see like a zone that you were in or the zone that you're going to go to, and everything is like there and rendered like in real time, and you can go to it. Everything is like really weirdly split in Dark Souls 3, and I don't like that there's a bonfire around literally every corner. Have you played it?
Yeah. So I've beaten all 3.
Oh, okay.
But I was just wondering, because like I think independently they're all 3 very, very different. Yeah, and I think independently they're all really good games. But when you compare them,
all be played. So I agree. I do think they're all very different from one another. And which do you like the best?
You know what? I like them all, but I will say I just feel like there's a lot of great moments in one. You know, like Ornstein and Smaug. It's like when I think Dark Souls, that's the first thing that pops in my head because it's such a great fight, you know? And when you beat it, you're like you feel like you conquered the world the first
100%.
time.
100%.
All right, I got out, by the way. Sorry about that.
Beautiful. Good job.
No. Can I use this stuff?
Use it.
Really?
Give it a run, Dan.
Let's just say I would never do this, but let's just say I were to put this or sell this. What do you think the kit goes for?
I don't know.
Ballpark.
I mean, are you vendoring it like to traders? You putting it on the market? I don't know.
Yeah, let's just say like highest retail value. Like
I think it's near like a like 350K, 400K.
We're living the good life now. Let's go.
That'd be my guess. Not 100%, but yeah, somewhere around there.
All right. You make the call here. Thank you, by the way, for the gear.
No worries. Let's see. Let's give Shoreline a kitted run.
Okay. Like what you're putting down. So let me ask this: we talk about streaming and stuff, and it's not an exact science, right? What has been like, in your opinion, a game that you gave a shot that was like a considerable, like, what was I thinking, or how did I think this would be a good fit for the show?
That's a really good question. Maybe that's a question better suited for my community. What did you guys feel like we should have gave up on a long time ago?
Was there ever a game you played, or like you played it once, you're like never again, or do you always try it before you put it on stream?
I never try a game before I play it on stream.
Ever?
No.
Okay.
I want it to be an organic first look a lot of the time.
Okay.
I don't know. The thing is like, I know what I like. I'm pretty particular. I have a pretty good understanding of what will work for the channel. Yeah, I wouldn't say that I've played. I mean, there have been games that, especially that we've done for marksman play, that are just flops. hard flops.
Like what? Like what?
We try a lot of things from marksman play that are not good.
Like what?
There's been so many.
Well, I was talking to Deadly last week, and I'm like, and I get it, but I've never seen you guys all play Tarky together. But I get why, you know, like you guys play a lot of it, but
we get the question a lot. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever happen.
you don't think it'll ever happen? Really?
Too many players that have been playing since the very beginning rolling together. There's just no... It is a lose-lose situation. Either we dominate to the point of it being boring, or we die and we should be embarrassed. You know, there's no in between there.
I got you. I was thinking maybe like, you know, we would
have to figure out some ridiculous challenge for us to try to do together to make it to alleviate responsibility to dominate. And B, try to like make it fun and different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you. See, I would think watching you guys play together and just mow people down, like I would just grab popcorn and I would just be laughing my face off. You know what I mean? Like here comes four forwarded out, kitted out, experienced rangers in the game and just mowing everyone down, you know?
Yeah, maybe one day, Dan. I'll keep it in consideration. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, when we do marksman play, we can always make the best of a bad situation because of the personalities.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can always still have a fun time. There have been games where I've definitely been like, all right, that's enough for me. I'll catch you guys. Yeah, I don't know. For the most part, it's good though. But there's never a game that I try that I think like, oh yeah, this will be good for the channel, and then insta flops really. Maybe that's happened before with like Battlefield. Maybe Battlefield. I thought Battlefield was going to be a better community game, and honestly, the community just didn't quite get into it to the extent that I thought they would.
Meaning, like, do you play with your community, or the community enjoyed watching it?
So we did a bunch of like Battlefield 4. Leading up to Battlefield 5, and I honestly think Battlefield 5 is the best Battlefield to have come out. I think that's an unpopular opinion. I think it's the best version, though. That being said, not everyone felt that way.
Yeah, like
so I think that that put a damper on things, right? Not enough people enjoyed it, so then it couldn't be that community game for me.
That was my question to you, and this is just me not being super dialed in. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, that game was released, and then but like no one plays it. It's like, I had to think, like, did that game get released?
Games like that are very difficult because there is repetitiveness, and then there's also, like, the innate inability to have a single player's influence on the flow of the game, right? And there's no highlight, clutch, or tense moments when you're dying in the same way, like, every 30 to 45 seconds. You know what I mean? It's like just not quite that moment.
Rinse and reload.
I guess a good answer somewhat to your question is a game that I would love to play that has zero viability for stream is Counter-Strike.
What do you mean?
An interesting perspective. Like a game that I wish could work for like a day-to-day streamer because I'm so in love with it and so addicted, but has zero viability in like it being part of my job. You know what I mean?
No, I got it. And like, where's the viewership for Counter-Strike is what, only if you're like a pro or at that level?
Absolute top tier. Yeah. I mean, I think I could get to the point where I could be there, but with like that amount of time invested, it's just not the same for everybody. It doesn't allow. The biggest problem down below at the gas station, I think it's just the scan.
Okay. Behind
they
you.
aggro from really far away now. It's crazy. They hyper competitive games like that require all your attention never will vibe with my community because I've built a community broadcast, right? Like my thing is talking to people. That's what I enjoy the most about stream. And as much as I love competitive games and really getting in that mindset, if I can't reach chat at the same time, then yeah, it's probably not gonna work.
I got one of them at the gas station.
Nice.
Thanks to the golden Mark burner. This is a sweet gun. Like,
it's a nice little setup. I like the MDR. It's got the little laser on the side, little 6x on top for all your magnification needs.
I'm fully aware that
one more down there.
Unless something extraneous happens, this will probably the only time in my life I'll have my hands on this gun in Tarkov with this kind of spec. So I'm just thoroughly enjoying the moment right now.
Yeah, man, take some shots. Chop some trees down if you got it, you know?
So did you play, and then Battlefield had a BR and that came out and didn't do well either, right?
I did not try that. Yeah, I don't know really anything about that. But yeah, clearly it didn't do so hot, huh?
Yeah, and it's kind of weird, like even the same thing with like Red Dead Redemption Online. It's just like, hey, it came and it went. You know, it wasn't like the massive thing.
I don't know if I've ever put a lot of value into like those really open world sandbox games. Those are shots.
I lost you, by the way.
Yep, I'm coming back up the hill. Right next to you on your right, I think.
Okay.
Right in front.
Yeah, I got you.
I think there were player shots from here towards the resort, like maybe on the opposing hill over the field.
Good calls, good calls. Oh, got someone shot from the right, it sounded like. Or at least the tree above me.
Bus station, maybe.
Okay. What's the largest group you've played with in Tarkov? How many people at one time?
I've done like goofy community raids with everybody, like a 5-stack squad. I maybe have done it once. like
dialed in or just messing around?
No, just messing. The biggest I'd go dialed in is 3 players.
Why'd you say that?
Just clear communication. Like just being able to I can very easily keep track of 2 other people, what they're wearing and where they are at all times, in addition to myself and the enemies. But the minute you add like a 4th for me, it gets out of hand.
Got it.
Unless it's, you know, it's 4 people who have the exact same call outs that have been playing together, or at least in the same circle for a long time.
So you think there were players around?
Yeah. In these hills ahead of us somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, I think they just pushed from power plant to bus stop to probably resort now, so that would be my guess. Dead ahead in the hills, like at the tree there. Where I'm pointing. He's behind a tree. He's legged. Damn.
You get him?
Far. No. He was not moving very smoothly, unfortunately.
No, I have an increased sense of confidence knowing that I'm wearing the exact same gear set as you. And also, it's really bizarre. I don't know. It's like I'm watching myself, but no, I'm not watching myself. It's really like I have no fear right now. And I feel like I should have some fear.
I mean, a little fear is healthy, right?
Yeah.
A little fear is healthy. What about you? What have you been dabbling in lately outside of, I know it's Gungeon, Tarkov, DayZ still seems to be, or not DayZ, Dark Souls still seems to be the main rotation, right? Yeah,
so I beat the Dark Souls trilogy, finished up Dark Souls 3. Hold on, I thought I saw someone behind you. So like after finishing Dark Souls 3, it's like, all right, you need a little bit of time to rest. Because when I do that, if I start a single player game, unless it's really bad, which is never really the case, like I'll finish it.
Right.
So it's like when I start a game like that, it's a commitment. So I've just been really enjoying Gungeon. And you know. But I think
so fun, man.
Yeah,
so fun.
I think like Bloodborne or another Souls game is coming, but I'm not in a huge rush because Gungeon's so fun, you know.
Thoughts on Sekiro?
So I did the bounty for it, and I really liked it.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So I have plans to play through all of them, but just, you know, got to space them out a little bit.
For sure. They, that amount of focus can be a bit draining sometimes.
Yeah. But that's like, I think that's why I like Tarkov. It's very difficult, but super rewarding. And I feel like a lot of single player games are not either of those. There's some, you know, it's like go to point A to point B, and they're
they're built that way now, though.
Yeah.
Especially these like these sandbox games. I don't feel the reward of getting better in a game like that. I just kind of feel like I'm going through the motions to get to the next cutscene. Now, if a game's filled with cutscenes, I'm into that too. Like I really enjoy movie time games. You know what I mean? Where I feel like I'm just playing like a tiny bit of game, and I'll get rewarded with an awesome cutscene. Like I'm very much so into that. So I really want to play like Death Stranding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's go up on the roof real quick.
Okay.
Let's just push this. I think there's people just on the south side of this building.
Okay. Hope I don't regret this. Nothing, huh? No action.
Not seeing it myself. No. I think somebody's probably getting looted somewhere, but
I'm watching the tennis. All right, I got a scav. Does this thing zoom in more?
What do you got on top of that? Is that the Valde? I believe that's what I was using.
Wow. Not like this, man. He's on the tennis court, and I potatoed him. Is this an adjustable scope?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
This is a Mosin. Backing off right at the top of this hill in front of us.
Ooh.
Player shots at me from the east. Not sure exactly where, so I don't know if I'd peek that right now.
Okay.
They know we're up on this roof now, though, so something to consider.
Okay. You want to go down second floor and try to get him through a window?
Relocate sounds good to me.
All right. Anything on the horizon? So Death Stranding fired up. That's November, right?
That should be fun. Like single player games like that I'm into with like Last of Us 2. I'll definitely play through as well.
I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not. That to me, that game.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Thoughts and feelings, right?
If you say that game in my, I'm very open minded. But if that game is entered into chat, it's an instant wipe.
I respect it and I understand.
And it's part meme, but I mean, we don't need to talk about it again. But
yeah.
I feel very strongly, and I don't feel strongly about a lot of stuff like that, but the money grab's a money grab. Anyways, all right, so we think they're out this east side.
Yeah.
Oh, was that accident?
Yeah. No, I got shot there.
Oh, you did?
Somebody. Yeah, absolutely. Down the hallway, I think. Surprise! Are you behind the staircase right now?
No,
Or
I am
like the bookshelf. I mean.
No, I'm in a room.
Okay.
Barbed wire balcony room.
Yeah, that was definitely from down yonder. Then through the sky bridge.
All right, I'm creeping out in the hallway. I want to get close to you because we're about to get pushed here. Are you walking right now?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, I don't want to.
In a room.
I'm in
somebody who's not in a room right now. Stay in that room for a second. Shoot anyone who comes in. I'm going 3rd floor for a second.
All right, so if you walk by this door, toast you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And you're on the 2nd floor, right?
I don't remember.
I think so. I'm gonna say yes.
Jack, can we confirm I'm on the 2nd floor?
Those are not your steps, correct?
No, I have not moved an inch. Okay, yeah, I'm on the 2nd floor.
That's that guy. That's that guy.
It's not me shooting.
Yep. There are multiples, so we gotta worry.
Yeah.
I'm
just gonna hold.
Through the glass through and through. This guy knows I'm here, which is now an issue.
You tell me I sneak up behind him?
No, you're good, man.
Okay.
Hold that doorway like your life depends on.
So my thought on The Last of Us, I'm no spoilers, it was a sheer money grab. Which I got no judgment against it, but it's like, yo, there's so many different endings.
So I think what's next to us right now is a scav, believe it or not.
Okay. Yeah, here's Steppers. He's moving closer to me. If I pop a pill, you can hear that, right?
Yeah. Are you changing your fire mode now?
Yeah.
Your laser?
Yeah,
Okay,
you heard that?
Oh yeah, you hear lasers like that for sure.
You're
I'm
holding
on the
tight,
move
right?
Right now.
Okay, I'm anything
You won't see
second
me,
floor,
though.
I'm shooting.
Yep.
Here we go, boys. Here we go. He's on the move. He's on the move, kid.
You just pop pains, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was actually really good you did that. That helps me.
You hearing these steps, right?
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like-
part of it though.
Okay.
One down.
Is that you running?
Yep.
Okay.
And now I'm going back to 3rd floor. All right, that was the guy on our side. Now there's a guy in the other wing that we have to worry about.
Was that a player or scav?
That was a scav player.
Okay. You want me to run up to?
Both.
Want me to run up to 3rd
No.
floor?
We're good.
Okay.
You can come out of your room.
Are you walking right now?
Don't with me.
Okay. All right.
No, it's all good.
Sorry.
No, I didn't clarify.
Oh!
Behind you. Yeah, come on. Holy moly. Oh my god, you just got doinked off your helmet. That was amazing. Slow walk across the hall. There's a nice mist of brain that came out for a minute. Oh man.
So he's
It's good. It's good to know where this guy is.
So he's
All
being a
so
Coleman.
Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, you heal up. You're good. That's hilarious. All right, play right there for a sec.
okay. You want me to hold this?
Just hold it.
All right.
So I have the ability to come up a different way and pick an angle that he shouldn't expect us on.
Okay. Is that you getting shot? Mark?
All right, so I have really bad news, Dan.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So I have twice bad news, in fact.
No.
Twice bad news.
Well, deliver it. Rip the Band-Aid off. I'm
dead and he's cheating.
What? How do you know?
Based on what just happened. He is in the East Wing.
Okay.
And he's using an exploit so that the bookshelf doesn't load for him, so it doesn't like he can still shoot through it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, it's not.
So you can't use that bookshelf as cover. Now you could try to kill him, but yeah, he's backed into a closet across the sky bridge.
And he shot you from that far away?
Yeah, because when he gets that far away, the bookshelf no longer renders, and then yeah.
All right. Well, you give me the directive here. You're the man in the iron chair. I'm open to do anything. I can go get your gun and get out of here. I can, if you think we can get me to a spot where we can reverse engineer the hacking and roast them, or I can get out of here. Your call. Chat's calling for revenge, but you'd have to put me in a spot where you know how to exploit the exploiter, or teach him a lesson.
So you to peek that angle, you'd have to be peeking into him, unfortunately.
Got it.
And I think it's a low percentage shot that I wouldn't even go for without changing my angle like I did.
Okay.
Right? I'd tell you just peek that hallway and shoot him in the face, but I didn't even have confidence in myself to do that when he's holding it. So there's not another angle outside of like leaving the West Wing and then going into the East underneath, and then it becomes a completely different fight. Probably not great. Can
I get your gun back to you, or he's camping it?
He will shoot you. Yeah, he will be able to see that you're there. Plain as day, unfortunately. I would go down that. I'd go down the staircase you were at, go to the first floor, and just instantly head west and out of the resort area, and then extract.
Got it.
That would be my play.
How do you stay up on all these like little hackerinos that they're doing? Like, how did you know that?
So I know where he was, I know where he was shooting from, and I know I was 100% behind cover, and I also know that bookshelf doesn't render at a certain distance.
How did you know that bookshelf didn't render?
I've seen it before. And there's like, I'm not exposed to him at all, and I'm taking shots through the bookshelf over and over, and he wouldn't, like, I hadn't even peeked yet. But, yeah.
I don't want to get into the psyche of anything, but it's really a no. I got no judgment. But I would like to understand how that's fun. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not judging, saying it's bad, but like, how is that? I would just like to talk to that Ninja Bic. What is the fun derived from that? And if so, please tell me so I could, I'm not going to do it, but I at least like to try to understand it. Yeah, that perspective,
Yeah. I think there's a lot of, if you can't beat them, join them mentality in the community, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, eventually you are going to beat that kitted out Ford armor guy with a pistol, and then it's going to feel like
10 times better.
Yeah.
And I think that's really obvious to us because we've overcome things in life that have been difficult and understand the value in doing it the right way and accomplishing something the right way without cutting a corner and how good that feels. I think there's a lot of people who maybe don't have that life experience yet. So I think that's oftentimes what it comes down to.
This is a moment in Tarkov history where if I could exchange anything, I would wish for like 5 minutes of VoIP to be in the game, because I would love to have a conversation with that dude. Right. And not even like, I wouldn't poke the bear, but I would just be like,
sure,
like, hit me with it, kid.
So it's funny because I used to do that in DayZ. I would interview like a cheater, like a hacker, and to just get a better perspective, right? And it was always interesting. I'll tell you, it was a good bit of content, no doubt.
Was there anything like, does anything resonate with you, that something that they said or made sense or that was funny?
A lot of the time, the answer, like what do you get out of cheating?
Yeah.
A lot of the answer, so some of it was to make you not have a good time.
But I almost don't even believe that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's hard to. So that's part of it. But also, like, if they're trying to troll, and that's why, so they're doing it to troll for the attention of like maybe the stream or something, like, then it's makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
And then the other reason is because I don't have time to get good at the game. And so they want to play the game, and they don't have a lot of time to invest, or they don't want to invest a lot of time. Often, I think, is probably more likely. And yeah,
this may sound a little backwards, but like, I understand that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like, you know, I learned something here today.
Because otherwise they jump in and then they die and they're frustrated, and then they just spent their like maybe like 2 hours gaming that week in that experience. And if that happens repeatedly, then yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's interesting. I am. Are you kidding?
I am.
Hey, your call here.
What happened there, Dan?
I got out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Chat? Is this true? That was incredibly fast, Dan.
Oh. Well, hey, you gave me the direction.
Impressively fast. Look at that.
You said go down, make a left.
Rock Passage?
Yeah, Rock Passage was open.
Oh, there you go. Okay, nice.
Did you do a PMC or a scav run?
No, it was just chat.
Okay.
Just chat.
You want to go? Want to go try to take out the big K man?
Yeah, let's do it. Maybe left side actually.
Okay. Markstrom, what made you? I know we talked about a bunch of stuff, but what made you want to do this?
It was really just missing friends to like play games with. Like I had some online friends that played games, but a lot of the time my schedule was tight, didn't always line up like online friends to play with, and I wanted to play like that couch co-op vibe. You know, I missed kicking it with my roommate who I lived with for 4 years in university, and being able to sit on the couch and like play through like a Skyrim or a Red Dead Redemption or something like that. And I never played Fallout series at all, and I wanted to do Fallout New Vegas, and I really wanted to mod it as well because it's kind of an older game at the time. I didn't know what I was doing with modding, so I thought, you know, the logical thing is just stream it. Somebody's gonna come in and they're gonna help me, and then I also get some company while I play. I've always felt really strongly that like, and even a single player game is just so much better enjoyed with company, always. Just to like share the experience, right? So
No doubt.
I did that, and I beat the game, and I had the same viewers come back for like every session. Basically, there's a few dudes who are just like, because that's a very like ride or die community,
Fallout,
especially for modding. Yeah, Fallout. So people love New Vegas. They knew I'd never played it, so they were excited to see like, you know, the choices I made, the endings I got, that kind of thing. And yeah, it was great. And then I got hooked so quickly just from beating that game. And so then I decided to stream the game that I was watching a lot on Twitch at the time, which was DayZ.
And the rest is history?
The rest is history.
Oh.
I played DayZ every day until I got partnered.
When was that? What year was that?
So September this year will be 3 years. So September 2016.
Okay. Well, do you remember the first thing you watched on Twitch? Ever.
Watched.
Yeah.
So I watched Justin TV.
Okay.
So I don't think like watching Twitch really like printed on me. You know what I mean? Or on my memory at least. I definitely watched WoW back back in the day. Very much so. It was always World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft or like CS, like Counter-Strike events. So, Soda Poppin', Duck Sauce, who no longer, unfortunately no longer streams. Well, he does like a different kind of channel. He does like a survival channel now.
Yeah, I just looked him up the other day. Oddly enough, I looked him up the other day because I'm like, yo, I haven't seen this dude on in a long time.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah, you also kind of somewhat share a circle. That makes sense.
No, I don't know him.
Yeah, I got you.
But I was just like, he used to be on in the mornings. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still a massive inspiration for what I do. Like what he did back in the day, his morning talk show of sorts.
Yeah.
I watched it constantly. Morning coffee with duck sauce was something that I'd watch religiously. And it didn't matter, man. Like what he was playing didn't matter. It was all about him just interacting, having great conversation. And yeah, so it's definitely a big part of what I try to do, at least.
What do you think your end game is with this? You have one?
Oh, like a person?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about that. I don't know. Scav? I don't know if... I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to get to a certain point doing things, I think the way that both of us do it, right? So I don't know if that comparison can be made because they just like grown in a different time. But I think for like size and quality of content, I think Sacral is definitely somebody I'll look up to for something like that. In the way that they have meaningful relationship with their community, and you know, it's well curated. It's just people that are in there like to have a good time, and it's like very like no nonsense. Like if you're not there to contribute to the community, then you kind of got to go type thing. That's definitely been, you know, so off the top, definitely Sacral. But I mean, there's like little bits and pieces of everybody that, you know, I like. Maybe bits and pieces I don't like, you know, and then nobody's without fault.
But like, what about, I meant like, what about like for you? Like what, you're like, yo, this is what, for me, this is like what I envision being like, all right, this is cool. This is, I don't want to say this is it, but like, and maybe you don't have that. I don't know. But it's such a unique space where it's like, how do you know when...
Yeah, I think like, so what I have and do right now is cool and it.
Yeah.
You know, I think like I'm very fortunate to be at the point that I'm at and to be surrounded by the community that I'm surrounded by, right? Like I wake up, I enjoy the company of everybody here, and I make a living and I can pay my bills. And to me, like, yeah, right at the entrance there. We can like maybe pretend to push off and then hold it.
Okay.
And then...
Just watching your back here.
And, you know, I'd like to keep, you know, I'd like to bring as many people into the experience as possible because, you know, I want to share that with other people because I do think it's more of a unique, more so a unique than not a unique experience on Twitch. But yeah, I don't have like a ton of, I don't have like an undying need to be at a certain view count.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, no doubt. I think that often shows through in the content and persona or whatever's going on a Twitch channel. You know what I mean? Like you can kind of tell when people are like, yo, they're enjoying what's going on in the moment, not worried about what's, you know, whatever arbitrary goals have been set.
Absolutely.
So no action down there. That guy's just...
I don't think that guy's going to push. It'd be a bad idea on his part, in all fairness. Hey, let's go upstairs.
Yeah, how come we walked up on the railing on the way up here? Was that just a meme or is there like an advantage to... Yeah.
Probably.
I'm down.
You know, I would have probably put money on it, but I wasn't gonna say it until you said it. Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do about that, man.
No, it's, you know, Tarky giving, Tarky taketh away.
Sometime Tarky place an opposing player right at the top of a.
Did you get him?
Make a ton of noise going up. No, not even close.
He got you too?
I got mowed down before you went down, my friend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it was over for me.
I bet, yo, he's got his steak knife out. He's got his extra large fork, and he is just dining on some A1 quality juice right now. Yo, do you want
a lot of juice? That's cardiovascular disease. That's what that is.
Do you let's do a scav factory run. See if we can hold it down.
Sounds good.
Do you not eat meat? Red meat?
No, I do. Okay. Very much so.
Just by the way, you presented them.
Yeah, no. No, I don't even think about it. If meat isn't in a meal, it's not a meal for me. I don't know, man. Everyone has their own dietary, needs and wants. But yeah, no, I gotta have a proteinous animal in my every meal, basically.
I think we talked about this, but you are or not a fan of gator?
Oh, love gator. Love gator.
How is it best served?
I think I think it's really only popularly served basically as like a popcorn chicken type deal.
Like
with like a nice little tangy sauce, but it's got a little fried batter breaded type deal too. I've also had gator jerky. Which pretty much tastes like every other kind of jerky.
Is it like
once you jerky an animal, I don't think there's a whole lot of distinction.
Is it like a thin chicken?
That's basically. I mean, everyone says it tastes like chicken. I think there's a little bit more gaminess to it, and maybe a little bit. It's a little stringier to an extent. Right?
I don't want to get super morbid, but what part of the gator do you eat? Is there much to even eat off a gator?
I think it's often the tail.
The tail?
Yeah, I think gator tails are so powerful. That's where a lot of their muscle and meat lies. It's good, and usually like the sauce is pretty banging.
So it's like the meat could be like C+, but the sauce is just what.
Yeah, often I think that's probably the case.
All right, I'm in dumpster dead end. You know that boxed in blue area. Okay, where are you at?
I'm in between room 1 and room 2 at the forklift. Should hear me momentarily. There's a PMC body right here. Okay.
I'm just gonna wait in the dumpster hole. So tell me when you're walking in.
So that shot was at me and hit me. Relocating. Very kitted player in the middle of room 1. You're the barrel dead end, right? Is that what you said? Sorry.
Dumpster dead end.
I don't know exactly what that means, to be honest with you.
So like I'm behind a dumpster and there's only one way out. Between a dumpster and a wall. And then when you say room 1, I have no idea what that means.
I'm thinking on it. So like room 3 is the main extract, the one you can get out of.
With gate 3?
Room 2 is the one with the silos.
Okay.
And then room 1 is just the other man room.
Okay, that makes sense.
The old beginning room, if you will.
Are you moving right now?
I am. You can hear me for clarity.
All right,
my thorax is blacked, so.
The kitted player got me behind the dumpster.
All right, hold on. Let me figure out where this dumpster is. My bad.
No, it's all good.
I just can't picture it.
I was playing last night, and scav team runs are hard because it's hard to get on the same page quickly unless you spawn next to each other,
Yeah. I think factory's the only one where you're not guaranteed to be in the same spot. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think you pretty much spawn on somebody for every other map now.
Yeah. Do your thing. Yo, thank you guys so much for dialing in, by the way. I'm going to I'm gonna catch up on some Submarinos. I appreciate you guys being here. We are duo streaming with Markstrom.
Deadly calls stripper pole.
What?
On Factory, has he hit you with that?
No.
Stripper pole?
No.
Okay.
Well, let's do it after this. Let's do a pistol factory run. You can show me some of these landmarks, but take your time.
Sure. Okay.
There is we're squad streaming, so if you want to check his perspective, at the top of the window you can click on the squad stream, so it gives you both perspectives. You can switch back and forth rather easily. But I'd like to thank the following individuals for supporting the show. Thank you guys for being patient. Jimothy Cool for the 20 months says, hurry up with my darn croissants. Meldor the Great, brand new subscriber, 100% invented World of Warcraft diaspora with the tier 2 Submarino for 4 straight months, a total of 16 Daspy. Thanks for the acquiescence. Nafi, right out of the 248 area code. No Mink is 21 months. Thank you so much. Tracy Fan Cup for the 51 years. Incredible. Hope all is well. I hope you're not shook by the Shenmue 3 delay. ZLA KRV, thank you for the 6 straight months. Cappy Bear for the 4 months with Amazon Prime Beezy. Rochambeau for the 1.5 year acquiescence. Melt Lords, brand new subscriber, 100% invented melted butter. Jammy B for the 11 straight months, knocking on the door of 1 year acquiescence. Jamie says, had some of the best times watching and hanging with your community. Thank you very much. Yo, Jamie B, thank you. And we have some acquiescence for you tomorrow. Trader Matt, thanks for the 16 months. High Fluency, family friendly entertainment. Thank you, Dang Heart. Trader Matt, thanks for the 1.5. Hildebrand, brand new subscriber, 100% invented the hilt of sword. And Wesley, thanks for the 2 months. You're ready for the chain. I don't know if you're ready yet. You're getting there. You're on the path to success, one step at a time, climbing the ladder. But thank you guys so much for the love. Let's get geared up here. We are going to be playing some. We'll probably do a couple more raids with Markstrom, and then we'll do a Gungeon run. We will, just a heads up, we will be live tomorrow in replacement of the Friday show, because I'm going to be out of town on Friday. But around these parts, we don't cancel, we replace. Man, so whenever I do a duo stream, the soundboard's different because I don't want to flood them with. But that was a perfect. If you could play it in your head, you should have heard a Y space double ET on that one. We should be good to go here. Not with that, Amos. Dunk. And I have headphones recommendations. Yo, I appreciate it. I'm hoping we get a package here soon. Nothing's confirmed, but I hope so. But at the same time, like, yo, are you knocking on the door? You gotta be kidding me. Here, will you hand me that? Speak of the devil. You can't even, here, you can hand it. You can't even script this stuff. I am not even memeing you. It's rare that someone knocks on that door. Oh my God. I don't know if this is it. I promise you, there's a lot of things that are pre-planned or scripted. This is not one of them. Scout's honor. Let me, but I was gonna say,
unfortunately, did not kill the chonky boy with the face shield, but we did kill a PMC and we are extracting.
Okay, cool. So my headphones have seen better days, and chat was saying, hey Dan, when are you gonna get new headphones? Markstrom, I cannot. There's a lot of stuff I do for production value. Right after I said that, someone knocks on my door and delivers a box. So I gotta open it. Give me like 2 minutes, I'll be ready.
Box uncasing live on stream.
I don't know.
/Dan Geesley.
I don't know what it is, but we're about to find out.
Let's find out.
So one of the things I was gonna say is that, like, I'm okay with this. Like, it's It's functional. It works. The sound is still the same. Like, I don't need a new headset. I don't need a new headset. However, I don't know what's in this box. We're gonna find out. Hey, can I get a knife, please? Thank you. Guys, there's a lot of memery that this is not one of those moments. Any ideas what's in here? Chat, you've done it again. Chat, you did. I didn't. You did this. What are the odds? What are the odds? Is there a notice? No. Turtle Beach, thanks for taking care of your boy. I appreciate it. Yo, real talk though, Turtle Beach has always kind of hooked us up. We don't have any signed agreement. There's no deal. They've just have always been cool and hooked us up. We've done some giveaways and stuff with them, but yo, shout out to Ike at Turtle Beach for sending those. I appreciate it, man. All right, let's re-up here. Yo.
Dan, you weren't kidding.
Dude, I was not. Like, I'm all about production value and like setting up little fun. This was not one of those moments. It's just one of those rare occurrences. But you know what? It happens sometimes.
I'm tracing the curvature of your current headset with my mouse.
You want it right?
I gotta tell you, this thing's all over the place, brother.
So I've had these for about 2 years, and I'll just say they accidentally snapped this weekend. That's all the information I'm willing to divulge. But they still work, you know. But anyway.
Did Dan mention trying out a new game recently in the chat?
I am.
Were you watching the NBA Finals on your PC? What was happening?
I cannot reveal any further. I'll just say they were accidentally broken. That's
understood.
Yeah. I am
watching any NBA Finals by chance?
Yeah, I watched game one, and I watched highlights of the other one. So far, it's game 3 tonight. No game.
I believe so.
Yeah. What have you been watching?
I have.
Do you have a rooting party, or are you just enjoying the?
Yeah, I think any NBA fan who's not from Golden State or who isn't, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's one of those situations which I had to deal with as, like, hometown Heat fan. I had to deal with that plenty.
When the big three,
self-respecting, rooted against the Heat, which I understand. I totally get it. Yeah, same kind of scenario. I like. I wouldn't say like I go out of my way to root for the Raptors, but it would be neat, so to speak. It'd be a nice storyline. I like good storylines in sports.
Yeah. I am in Factory PMC. I'm just bringing a pistol. I'm not kitted or anything.
Yep. Let me piece together something subpar.
I feel as like out of all the 4 major sports, I consider myself the biggest NBA fan. I was talking to my buddy. I feel like this could be the last dynasty we see for a very long time, if ever. I'm talking about Golden State. With that being said, though, I think if I have a mild rooting interest, I think it is cool. It would be cool to see the Raptors push the series and, you know,
pushing the series obviously always important too, right? I definitely agree with you there. I want to see that game 7, right? I think everybody knows that kind of thing. But
what's odd though, and this is like real talk, I enjoy the playoffs more than the finals. Like when it comes to finals, I don't watch much, but like I'll watch like the first and second rounds. Like religiously, or I'm way more in tune. I don't, it sounds weird. But that's just how I feel. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just like, you kind of know how the series is going to play out.
I agree. I think some of the earlier playoff series just make for better basketball a lot of the time.
Like, I'm going to be playing that Dame shot, Lillard shot in my head for like the next 10 years. I mean, it's just like, Amazing. It's a legendary moment.
Amazing. Yep.
What are you getting hit up with?
I'm trying to figure that out right. Yeah. Looking like shoddy. Looking like a little shoddy for the body action. Yep. That's what it's going to be.
Don't.
All right, coming in.
And you've had some, if you're from Florida, you've had a lot of sports success.
Yes.
A lot.
Yeah, always.
I mean, how old are you?
97, 03 Marlins. I'm 28, so quite a bit of success.
And so, you probably enjoyed relatively the Bucks Super Bowl too, right? Or are you not a Bucks fan?
Yeah, no, I had a Super Bowl party for that at a buddy's house. It was great.
You've had everything. Well, you've had everything except NHL. You've had college football, Super Bowl.
Tampa Bay Lightning won the Stanley Cup.
Dude, I mean, you know, there's some people that don't even get one of those, and you're out here flexing all 5, plus the college football, 2 college football championships,
2 college basketball championships, both from my alma mater.
We get some
4 in 3 years.
We get some urban spam in Markstrom's chat. The emoji, not the actual urban. Oh my god, dude, that's like amazing.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I can't complain. Heat won 3 championships, so 2 with LeBron, and then 1 in 06 with Shaq and D-Wade.
How do you decide what team to root for? Because you have so many, like NBA.
I have favorites. Like the Lightning are not my team.
Why?
But I will root for them. Because I'm from South Florida, so Panthers. It's just closer. That kind of thing.
Got it. But like, do you dislike Lightning fans, or is it like you're kind of all in the same?
It depends. I think for the most part, most Florida teams aren't like their Florida fans aren't obnoxious unless we're talking FSU, right? So.
I thought we were doing pistol runs. My man's kidded. I like it though.
Now you're kidded, Dan.
Thank you.
Oh, I got really bad news, Dan. You ended up bringing in more than me. You're gonna have to kill that guy behind you. You have to kill that
guy. Got him.
Nice. All right, now I need to take that kit because I only brought 4 bullets.
Well, I mean, you hit the main guy on your 3rd shot, so I'm like, oh, that means he has 1 bullet left in the chamber.
Yeah, this guy's not reloading. He's just letting it ride. All right, now we have a Saigon 9. There you go.
Dude, playing gun game in this game over the past couple weeks has been one. Oh, burner. Was that upstairs?
I'm not quite sure. I think it was downstairs, to be honest, but we'll see.
Oh,
I'm full blind right now.
Yeah, you're right. He's coming. He's pushing up the stairs.
All right, I'm moving.
I couldn't have been more wrong. Yeah, he's upstairs. Nope. Flash is coming from downstairs. I'm going to load up another pistol run. I'll wait for you, though. Take your time.
I'm down. Okay. That flashbang had me... Like, there's no way to have a longer duration of being blind. Yeah. Like... I definitely just warged into something with its eyes closed.
Oh, we didn't even talk about that. So you're a Game of Thrones guy, huh?
I am. Oh, so quickly, just the one scav that you killed dropped a key card, which I'm gonna pass to you in this next raid here.
Yo, no, you keep it.
No, you, because I'm not running labs.
Really?
Yeah. No, you have a blast in labs.
You feel pretty strongly against labs.
It is garbage.
What do you dislike more in the current moment, labs or Florida State?
Oh, that's not.
We are gonna be playing Gungeon.
Yeah.
Well, you said it's not fair.
I would rather run labs than listen to the FSU war chant. Confirmed.
Really? What about Miami? Any?
We're cool with Miami. Florida and Miami get along.
Florida State doesn't get along with anyone.
No, correct.
Is that because they're actually good? I had to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this will probably be our last play day. No, so there is a certain amount of animosity between schools due to the requirements to get into said schools. So nobody really has beef with Miami because it's a private school, right?
That's hard to get into though, right? Miami.
You can if you can pay for Miami, if you can get into Florida, you can get into Miami, but you have to be able to pay for Miami, which is like 50 grand a semester. I went to school for free.
What 50 grand a semester? What a bargain! I mean,
I mean, and the thing is, like a lot of people in South Florida can afford that. Like, I was in the poor family amongst the affluent, but that's not. It wasn't unheard of to have like friends go to Miami and stuff like that. You know.
Did you get a academic scholarship, or was it financial based? Oh, you did.
Yes.
What was your ACT score?
31.
Can I get Pog or Spam in the chat? We're playing with an actual genius. Is it easy for you, or did you study?
No, I didn't study for the ACT. I did some tutoring for the SAT.
So I don't know. SAT score, what's perfect? 1600?
Yeah, it was a 1600 back then.
Did you? What was your GPA?
So I was in a program that was like college courses. So it was like based off something different entirely.
You can just say it. You can say you're in the gifted section.
I did do gifted as a little kid, and then I went to a magnet high school program where it was international baccalaureate. So like there's IB classes, which are kind of similar to AP, but these are like I don't know, it's a little bit different. But yeah, so I actually ended up going into university maxed on credits for like what you could bring in. It was like 45 college credits or something from high school.
Is there people in your family that are like DAE programmers, or is your family all very intelligent?
No.
No?
No, they're not.
What did you get? You got like a good roll.
My dad's sitting here probably like listening to the stream. Like,
did you get a good roll of the genetic dice or what? You had to have.
No, I think all credit goes to my parents for being smart enough to like get me into a good educational system.
Got it.
That was I think, I was very lucky to get into that. For them to get me into that gifted program, I give massive credit to that, and I give an equal amount of credit to playing video games at a very young age.
Really?
Yeah, truthfully.
Why'd you say that?
Just like all that problem solving, man. Like I was 3 when I was playing NES.
Dude, I think there's something to that, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I think so too.
But I think about that now, and it's like, cause I got 2 little ones at home, and I'm like, okay, right. I know I want to get them involved, but I think I want to, when I do, number one, they got to like it, right? So I'm not going to make them do anything, but I think I'm going to start them in that era, because I feel like the stuff now, it's like, it's just different. Like in Mario, you play NES, you play Mario, like you got to figure that out. If you're playing Fortnite, like you may never figure that out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's definitely different.
Are you still in the raid?
No.
I didn't know that.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Oh, that's all good. Did you extract?
No. After I warged into a blind chipmunk, I got absolutely lit up by the juicy boy.
All right, I'm just going pistol rerun it, but
yeah, bringing that pistol, ready to go.
without spoilers, so I know we haven't talked about this. Were you pleased, displeased, neutral on the conclusion of Game of Thrones?
The minute I knew how much they had to cover and how little time they had to cover it, I dropped all expectations for the season.
So then you must have liked it then.
If you had no allowed myself to enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was nice. That was nice. I knew immediately, like, all right, this is probably not what we're looking for, but you know, why watch it to be disappointed? You know?
Yeah. I feel like that's a great, and it sounds pessimistic, but it's not. I feel like it's a great approach to life. Like, you have no expectations. You're always going to be like super fired up and grateful for whatever is put on your plate, you know?
Yep. I agree. Very much so.
I'll never forget watching. So I watched the battle, whatever, the fight for Winterfell or whatever. And I was like, yo, this is great. And then I went on Twitter and I'm like, yo, like, like I liked it, like, well, but you read it, it's like, yo, it's like they put up a Microsoft Paint episode or something, you know, based on the reaction. I just didn't, I never expected that.
I also did not. I could see the episode very well. Some people said it was shot very darkly.
Well, we played Tarkov.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Dan. Oh, here, quickly. Shit, here. Let's do that, and then you put it from there.
What am I doing with this? Wearing it?
Get the key card.
Oh,
into
thank
the
you.
Gam. Yeah. Hey, you can keep the backpack. It looks good on you.
Did you go on the side door? Oh,
right next to me.
How come you put it in a backpack?
I didn't want it to fall through the world or anything goofy.
That was kind of you.
Nope. Gotcha. But yeah, you know, I watch a lot of shows for like character development and like cinematography and like really like novel based like character arcs and motifs. Like I enjoy a lot of that real nerdy shit in the shows. I enjoy it quite a bit, but I wouldn't say I ever watched Game of Thrones for that. You know what I mean? As a TV show, like as somebody who like listened to the first audiobook, then that's it. Like, you know, it's not a novelty to me. There are shows that I really enjoy that do that kind of thing well, like Mad Men or Peaky Blinders.
What's Peaky Blinders?
Netflix original. It is about small time gangsters in Birmingham, kind of like climbing through the ranks.
Like Birmingham, Alabama?
Birmingham, United Kingdom.
Oh.
And it takes place during like the early 1900s.
Is Bran Stark in that?
Industrialization. He is not. Nobody in anything is really in that. It's very all unique characters, you know what I mean, which is kind of nice.
So it's like, sorry, I kind of cut you off.
On top of
yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Let's double peek them.
Okay.
So, here, I'll peek this doorway, and you peek the other one.
Okay. Tell me when.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, he clapped me, Dan. Nice shot.
All right, I'm gonna get your gun and extract. I think I got it.
Yeah, I highly recommend Peaky Blinders. I think you would enjoy it quite a bit.
So you said it's like gangster stuff?
Kind of. They are gypsies who run a gambling racket for horse racing. But they're Romanian gypsies. They live in Birmingham, and they're really looked down upon. And they're trying to, like, you know, climb up their rank in the world, so to speak. And some of them are willing to do unspeakable things to do so. But it's just one of those shows that's really well shot. Like the acting is impeccable. Storyline's really great. That kind of thing. It's definitely violent. It's definitely a violent show, for clarity.
Yo, he vanished. Your killer vanished. I was trying to enact revenge.
His name is Spiffy Spaceman. You might have gotten beamed up.
Is Peaky Blinders, is it over or is it still going on?
Still going on. Release of season 5 real soon.
Ooh.
I think. Like so there's 4 seasons ready to roll right now, which is great.
Will you watch that? Are you married or fiance? Girlfriend?
Neither.
Girlfriend?
Girlfriend, but we are coming up on 10 years.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because that's Deadly may have just rolled by, and that's a point of, you know, something that I busted his balls about for a long time, and now he can bust my balls about it and whatnot. So it's just bad timing, Dan. That's why I'm laughing. Bad timing.
All I see in your chat is a single emoji from hello guys, what's going on? A single emoji from Deadly, just a silver circle with a pristine diamond on top.
Yep. Oh man.
You want to run one more?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for the key card, by the way.
No worries.
I got your gun if you want me to just bring that back to you.
Yeah, sure. I'll just run that.
Okay. And then if you need ammo or whatever.
I'm good.
Okay. Cool.
I'll bring an extra mag here.
I mean, just on cue. So he must have been lurking, but I mean, on cue. I mean, the comedic timing on that.
Impeccable. A lot of good timing today, Dan.
The timing's been incredible. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go down that road, but it's like, yo, when people are ready, they're ready. You know, unless your entire chat spams rings, then you know, then you pretty much have to do it
every single day that you're alive. Yeah, I think just part of it is because obviously we're together since like late 18, early 19, right?
How'd you guys meet? High school?
As far as age. We've known each other since elementary school, but we started dating in college. We were never really friends until like we started hanging out in college. So,
but you like knew of her?
we knew of each other. Just like somebody we went to school with. Not a whole lot of interaction up until then.
Did she go to Florida?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's how you guys reconnected?
Correct.
Did you see her at like the tennis courts or something? Or
party?
Oh, and you're like, hey, I know you. And she's like, hey, I know you.
We had mutual friends we had a mutual friend that we were both really close with.
And then did you slide into the DMs, or did she send a smoke signal through her friend for you to slide in the DMs? Or how did that go down? It
was a very organic, natural experience of bonding over a lighthearted game of beer pong, as it naturally happens in the United States and university.
I'm waiting in the raid, but so all right, so you're playing.
My fault.
It's all good. So you're playing beer pong, but it at some point it goes from throwing a ping pong ball into a red Solo cup filled with adult beverage to hey, like we're going out. Like, so how did that go down?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I feel like it was like pretty obvious that we both were interested in each other. Like nothing transpired night one, you know, nothing transpired.
Like phone number asked for, like, did he ask for a phone number, like AOL, screen name, anything like that?
I think so. There was a concert that was coming up. This was like, I think it was Halloween. It was a Halloween party, actually.
Dressed up or no?
In costume.
Ooh, what did you wear?
So this was 2009, and I wore something topical. Any guesses what I went as?
I mean, you put a lot of preface on that, so there's either a huge payday or some Monka S. It's one of those two. And I'm gonna lean towards the Monka S, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'll just let you say it.
No, Jersey Shore had just come out, so I went as a Guido, if you will.
As an Italian American, I find absolutely no offense to that statement. I just I wanted to clarify that.
Okay,
and then what was she dressed up as?
Cowgirl. Oh, damn. More monk-esque than mine, I'll tell you what.
Okay. So, all right. So it's a Halloween party. You're talking about this concert, right?
Yeah.
So
there's a concert coming up. It was Kid Cudi and Common.
Yo, I like 50%
and Man
of
on the
that.
Moon had just Kid Cudi.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, my man.
Yeah,
Me too.
I mean, Common to me just reads, and nothing against it. It's just not my bag. You know.
Agreed. But Man on the Moon had just come out, or He's tagged once in the face. Let me just get a nice little reload of Reno. I wish there's a good way for us to do this together, but
I get it.
let's just do this. Let's trade this out at least. Here we go. I'm going first.
I did get him, but it doesn't mean anything unless. Oh, there's another one. And I ducked underneath him, and he missed me. He missed me, Daddy. Hang in here. All right, sorry, I got his buddy, but Mark, are you there?
Was that a highfalutin double out of Danny G?
No. So I got the one, and then I hit the deck, and he emptied a clip into the wall behind me. So he's still down there. But
okay. Now I don't mean to lessen your kill.
Yeah.
But this guy's name that you killed is literally bad at this game. No, I mean your sweet kill. But he did kill me. So
I thought that, but I wasn't gonna say that, you know?
No, I'll point that out very clearly.
Oh. Let's do one more factory pistol run. All right, so you got
I'm enjoying these. These are good.
Yeah, they're fun. I mean, they're just, you know, it's a low maintenance, quick entry, fun, you know?
Absolutely.
All right, so you got the concert, but you're still like, you're not there's a pretty big gap to bridge, and you're leaving that out right now.
So I think I invited her to because it was right next to my dorm, and so I invited her to like meet me there. And
I gotta pause you there.
It was an easy slide into number 2.
But like you know, how do you invite her?
Number 2.
Because you don't have her information. Did you ask her that at the Halloween party?
I think, man, that's a really good question.
Because in any relationship, there's a moment of uncertainty, a moment of someone takes the leap.
Sure. Sure.
You know, is she gonna say yes, or maybe she, you know, it's not like, oh, hey, we're just gonna someone's gotta ask, someone's gotta put the stake out there. I'm in the lobby.
The only leap I remember is, oh, you know what? Before the concert, that I'm leaving something out. You're right. I invited her to come watch a movie with my roommate and his girlfriend in our dorm. So she came over and hung out.
Can I get some Monka spam? That was Netflix. That's Netflix and dorm before Netflix and dorm existed.
That's exactly right. Yes.
But did you ask her that at the Halloween party? I mean, because there's still a little land bridge.
Hold on, we can solve this mystery. Baby! She's home from work today.
I'm in the lobby.
I'm grabbing a gun right now.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so she thinks that I probably just got it from that mutual friend of ours. And then I just texted her. Okay. Like, hey, this is, you know.
Yeah.
I believe that was that makes the most logical sense to me, for sure.
Got it. So that's like 2009, you said? That's still a little early texting. You know, that's 2009 maybe.
Nah, we were deep on the texting.
BlackBerry?
No, we were rocking iPhones by then.
Yeah.
I got an iPhone in high school. I might have been like a second or third generation.
Wait, so all right, final question. I got to go one step deeper on the text. Was there or was there not? This is very important. Was there at the end of the ask? Was there or was there not a winky faced emoji?
Nah, okay. I don't really. I literally never played the emoji in text game until I started doing social media for this job.
Okay.
So yeah, she would be upset that I didn't use emojis in my text to convey any emotion for like the first 8 years of our relationship, or 7 years.
So like, I mean, I don't want to get too personal here, but like, do you ever, send emojis now that like to delineate any sort of,
I do. I started to, yeah, because I'm also like, I'm really bad at, she just came upstairs and texting back. So, yeah. So like I'm working a lot of the time and I'm not always looking at my phone. I usually put it off to the side to not distract myself on purpose.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so to try and compensate for my shortcomings and responsiveness, I got to throw an emoji in there time to time.
Got you. I'm in the lobby, but can I hit you with something?
Yeah, hit me.
This is what I like to call the try emoji, guaranteed every time.
Okay.
All right. So you're talking to someone's, been married a large handful of years. Sometimes I hit her. It's got to be in this order, though. All right. Sometimes I hit her with the heart.
Yep.
Okay. Winky face.
Okay.
And then the third one, which is open to interpretation, I'll hit her with the yellow smile with the 2 hearts for eyes. So then when you get home for the day, it's like the reception on that other end is so open-ended, because it's like there's so much ambiguity in that try combo, but with an overarching happy theme. I don't want to say it works every time, but 11 out of 10 times it works every time. That's all I'm saying. Wait, are you a scav or are you a player? PMC.
It's PMC here, but we can scav if you'd like.
I am sitting at, must have been the wrong map. Yep, I was sitting in customs. That's why you weren't showing up.
That'll happen.
So, I mean, you don't have to try it today, tomorrow, but the next, couple months, just...
All right, so for clarity,
yes.
When we talking the wink one, are we talking the wink one with the tongue out too, or just the wink?
I get the tongue out is very, like, that's, like...
You're pushing your luck.
Yeah, like, that's why you just float it out there, and then you see the reception you get, but the tongue winky face, you're swinging for the fences. So if you miss, like, that hurts, So you pull the tongue in.
Pull something.
Yeah. You send that combo of 3, only good things can happen. We talk about no expectations. No,
sure.
You send it, no expectations.
No expectations. Nothing too overt. You're just floating.
I will say, I don't think I've ever sent that one. That emoji to me, and this is a no judgment zone. If you've used it or if you're in chat and you've used it, it's just something to me seems it's like, that's not a realistic face.
No, I agree. I've never sent it.
What do you think that I've never really stopped to look at it, but what do you think that conveys?
Somebody not quite right in the mind. Mostly.
I'm gonna peel back the curtain here. Whenever someone sends me, and this is like, I don't like talking like this, but whenever someone sends me that emoji, I think like 0.001% less of them, and that's a fact. I'm not even I do, I'm a no judgment zone, but you send me that, like, you're getting 0.001% judgment.
Yep, I respect that scale. That's a quality scale right there.
Should we back out
man.
Here? Or we're just...
Give it until 2 minutes. Okay. There you go.
All right. Hey, on cue.
And a fresh one.
It's a freshie because we got the 20-second time.
Deploying in. Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but is the 10 years, does that feel like a hot fireplace poker?
Lifetime. A hot lifetime.
Like, do you feel any pressure? Just like, when I'm ready.
No, not really.
Good for you.
Yeah, I think so. I was saying, like, I think a big part of that is, A, we were young. B, like, no idea really, like, I was on a very different path for a long time, as you know.
Yeah.
So, I'm not trying to make a commitment, to somebody else without, feeling established or, feeling comfortable in my day to day.
Yeah.
I think that's unfair to put somebody else in that position. So,
100%. That's
and we just
actually
went through like a big, big move. We just left Florida for the first time in our entire lives.
When did you do that?
A year ago now. About a year ago.
Didn't know that. Where do you live now?
Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina.
What sparked the move?
Google Fiber.
Oh, yo, that is a high T play right there. Are you happy with the move?
Very. Yeah, it's better weather. Her sister lives in the area.
Okay.
There's a bunch of reasons. But yeah, like I just was done with Florida internet. I just couldn't do it.
I love it. I love that that was the number one reason. You're like, yeah, her sister lives here too.
Right at the edge.
I'm waiting for you to say it. I'm waiting for you to say it.
Oh, I didn't die to you.
You didn't die? I thought I saw you crumble like a deck of cards.
I definitely died. I thought you were going to suggest that you shot me in the back.
No.
Oh, okay. No, I took one to the teeth.
All right.
From JTB Nutty.
He got us both. Let's do I got one more. Let's do a factory scav run. And then we'll put the cherry on top of this one. Does that sound good?
Okie dokie. That sounds good.
I feel like we've had fun runs today, and I don't feel like it had anything to do with the game.
No. I feel like that's pretty typical. Sorry, what map did you say?
Same thing, just with scav.
You got it.
So you guys, did you find a place to live over the internet, or did you go take a look at it?
So she came up here and she interviewed for a job, and she looked at 2 homes that had Google Fiber, and
the only requirement.
Came home with a job and a house, and then we moved. I didn't see it. I just all right, we're good. You happy with it? Does it have Google Fiber? We're moving. Okay. So.
And for someone who's never experienced the fiber life, how would you describe it to someone?
I mean, you never think about your internet again.
What do you mean?
As in, so I would wake up every day and not know if I could stream in Florida. And
really?
I was paying $140 a month, and it was just a crapshoot. It was a roll of the dice if I could work that day. And obviously you can't keep that up and try and do this for a living. So, that was real bad. But to be able to download any game I want on the fly in the middle of stream while I'm streaming, and just play it instantly is real nice, obviously. I can always stream like as high as Twitch will let me bandwidth wise.
Which is what?
8,500. What I'm streaming at.
And not even a blip on the radar for you.
0 drop frames today.
Would anything cause fiber to go down? Where are you?
I mean, it's possible. I'm not gonna say no. I'm at the dumpster.
Okay. I'm running in right now. That's me.
Hey, my man.
All right. Let's get out of dumpster. Because fiber's buried, right? It's in the ground?
Yeah. But so is some cable.
Yeah. What's your up and down like?
It's 1,000, 1,000.
Oh my. That's enough for...
Yeah, so Google Fiber doesn't mess around. Like, there's some, like, 400 type stuff out there from other companies, but... I have a foul, by the way.
Yo.
Which I'm not disappointed by.
I'm watching our bottom.
Uh-huh.
Someone's coming through,
Yeah, the bathroom.
Yeah, I got an eye on it. Crazy, 1,000. So what is that, a gigabit a second? Gigabit a minute?
Yeah, it is. Oh, hold on. Okay, one down on the hallway. One down there. Do you think it's a player in the bathroom?
I don't think so. I think it's a scav.
One on wood. clear.
Behind you.
Going up first.
Just heard someone open a door.
Room, one more down at the end of the hallway.
I'm gonna go wrap underneath and try and get him.
Yeah, absolutely. Or distract. Little pincer action.
Did you get him?
No, I got shot from behind. Someone's on the scaffolding, 3rd floor. I'm down.
Are you alive or dead?
I'm dead.
Makes 2 of us. Yo, how much longer are you streaming for?
Well, I'm chilling as long as you're trying to play Tarkov. So I'm not, you know.
All right, let's.
I'm in no rush.
I feel like we gotta end on a good. Yo, here's what we do around here. I always like to end on maybe before your time, either a Doom or Duke Nukem run. So essentially, it's a multifaceted thing. I'm gonna send you a link. I don't want to say it's royalty-free music, but it's definitely music from another game, so you're not gonna get rip vodded. Are you open to that?
So we've done a Doom run before.
Yo, okay. Well, we're gonna do a Duke run.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send you the soundtrack, which you don't have to download it, but with your fiber internet, it would take you a half second.
Sure.
Let me just send you this link, and then it's got to be Duke Nukem. You know, no armor, nothing. There's one rule. Well, the rules are you run around, you don't stop to catch your breath, and number 2, you don't stop looting. I mean, you never stop to loot.
Never stop to loot. So literally, just slang, never stopping.
Yeah. I mean, the only way to stop is if you run out of breath.
I see.
Got it?
Yep.
And I'm going to give you, because you have fiber internet, I'm going to give you...
Can I stop running to put my gun up to shoot something?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Hang on 1 second.
Uh-huh.
And it'll be good, because we can do it together.
I'm ready.
All right, I'm going to put it in your general. Can I post a link in your Discord?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right, so there it is.
Let's go.
I'm going to, just come in. The less kit, the better.
Okay.
And let me go ahead. Just grab what I got here. And the second we spawn in, hit the play button.
All right, I'm going to open this on the other computer real quick. Let me open Discord on there.
Yo, thank you guys so much for dialing in, by the way. How did we do in our last one? I have the memory of a young squirrel, so I don't remember a whole heck of a lot of things besides like intimate details.
Went poorly.
How long did we last?
Not long. Did not last long.
That happens sometimes.
So what are we talking? Like, what is suggested loot?
Shotgun or pistol. Not unlike what we've been doing.
Okay.
Basically, we're trying to set a PB here. So if we're speedrunners, we're looking for PB, any percentage number of kills added.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to, I just want to make this we're not going to get out of this thing alive. So our goal is to kill as many as possible in the time we are allotted.
Is there differentiation between player and scav?
Just like
for kill time, just
like
dropped.
Just like the NBA, they all count one.
Fair.
Which is not you got 3s, 2s, and 1s in that. But yeah. The only thing you can loot is if you're out of bullets. But even that's like it's a little bit monka, but that's the only you got your rules for the hardcore challenge. That's the only flexible rule in the D space, U space, K space, E run.
Am I bringing any meds?
No meds.
No meds. All right. So I have a 153 shotty.
Mm-hmm.
No armor. No meds. 4 round magazine. No upgrades.
Okay.
And 44 rounds.
Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. I am in the lobby. Here he is. Do you have the music? Do you have 2 mouses, or how do you navigate that?
I do have 2 mice indeed.
Okay.
I'm ready to rock. You tell me when we click this bad boy.
Okay.
I want to be in sync. Get dialed in.
The second our boots hit the turf, we hit the button. Now, I can't promise you any clear communication. But I mean, it could be
all good.
Yeah.
I know it. What did you bring? Did you bring a shotgun or a pistol?
I brought a pistol. Just
Okay.
the fastest thing
right.
I could grab off the shelf.
All right. I'm not shooting you, Dan.
So we're trying to set the escape from Tarkov any percentage number of kills duo speed run. We're setting this is our baseline right here. How many total kills can we get?
All right. So basically, as a baseline, we're guaranteed a world record.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's good to know. It's good to know.
Chat, can we get some D space, U space, K space, E spam in chat for good luck? Here we go. 3. Are you at 5?
Yeah.
2. Hit. Play. Now. All right, let's go. We're gonna go right up to death row here, kid. Take the stairs up. Sometimes you gotta hit the death row. You gotta run it here. You gotta run it hard left skirt, hard right skirt. All right, we got no activity here. You behind me, kid? You behind me, kid? Are you behind me, kid? Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, gotta keep moving. You can conserve a little trickier, conserve a little oxygen on steps. Okay, we got a peeker right here. Rush him here, kid. There's one down. You gotta get him, set the record, kid.
Triple pull.
Did you get him?
Right. One down.
We got one, the speed running record. I'm gonna pull up the squad stream. Stay alive. You still alive? Can I get some little brother spam in chat? That's too much for us. All right. Let's put it in the books today.
So,
yeah.
Are you telling me that the USEC with the pistol who ran past me was not you? On the swing around?
Wait, someone.
Somebody's copied your kit.
We gotta put this in the books here. This is the baseline of one of the mods. Can put it in our channel and the bot. Any percentage Duke Nukem duo speedrun world record 59 seconds, 1 kill. It'll never be beat.
World record.
Yo, Markstrom. It was a pleasure, man.
Dan, what a good day.
That's a fun one.
Absolutely a fun one. It is a pleasure to be able to have somebody that you can jump into Tarky with, regardless of the action, come out smiling.
Hey, that's what we do around these parts. If you guys are unfamiliar, check out Markstrom, twitch.tv/Markstrom. No TV, he left that behind over a year ago. Once he got his Google Fiber, he said, no more TV.
That's what we're doing the big boy leagues right there.
Wait, on April 1st, can we get your Twitch channel changed to Markstrom.fiber? Anyway, you guys check him out. How often you post YouTube videos? Because I've been checking your stuff. I've noticed you have a new thumbnail theme, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate the recognition. A lot of work goes into those thumbnails.
Yeah. Well, like if I see a thumbnail, I'm like, that's a Markstrom one. Because you used to have like a green coloration. No more.
I've definitely been switching up my game. Been working on what works, what doesn't work. Working the algorithm of the YouTube. It is a beast in and of itself. I've been putting out a video every 2 days, roughly. Every 2 days. And if you think for one moment that we're not getting a little Danny G Markstrom Wombo combo action, probably mostly banter, less gameplay on this video, then you'd be sadly mistaken.
In the new thumbnail style too?
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, we'll go all out on the thumbnail style. I got an idea.
All right. Can you tell the people on my side of the squad stream when you go live and how they can check you out?
Sure. I go live Sunday through Friday at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. We are an early bird to catch the worm. Come catch the worm with your boy, Markstrom.
6:30. What time does that buzzer go off in the morning?
5 a.m. brother, every day.
Hey, Kona.
Got to get that running. Yeah. Man. Got to get that running.
All right, I'm doing one Gungeon run and then I'm out of here. Are you gonna?
Before you do your Gungeon run, I'm gonna need the same. I'm gonna need reciprocity around these parts. What is this? A one-sided relationship? Dan, please tell the people what your schedule's like, what you're doing on YouTube, the games that you're currently running, what's in the rotation.
Yo, well, that's
give us the elevator.
Mighty kind of you. Twitch.tv/Dan Giesing. We're live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Focused on clean, positive entertainment. We always play a little Escape from Tarkov, and right now, that's part 1 of the show. Part 2 of the show, play a little Enter the Gungeon. But we have what we lack for this is how I tell people. What we lack in skills in Escape from Tarkov, we replace with fun. So if I got a little picture on the screen right now. It's got an emoji, not with the winky face and a tongue sticking out, but it's got a straight smile. The goal around here, you may have a straight smile when you walk in, but it's a 0.5 millimeter curvature at a 90 degree angle pointed up like Markstrom's 31 ACT on the way out. If we do that, our job here is done.
There you have it. All right, Dan, I have a text to send. So you have a wonderful Gungeon session and I'll report back.
Yo, I was gonna ask how that text is gonna go, but I'm talking about the response. But I already know, buddy. Congratulations.
You already know.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good one, man.
Have a good one.
Later.
Bye-bye.